Hey everyone, it's Amy, owner and curator of YosoBoho. Thanks for stopping by my channel. If you just happened along here, stumbled here, hello, welcome. This is a channel all about thrifting, living a thrifted life, and if you are into thrifting, you're in the right spot. I hope you consider subscribing to my channel. It costs you nothing, helps me out a little bit. Tonight we are gonna do a little bit of thrifting. I'm gonna start off with kind of a continuation of last week. So if you are a friend of mine and coming back to the channel, thank you. You may recall that I was with my friend Cindy last week. We did some shopping at the Goodwill bins and the Goodwill retail side in Akron. By the way, if you missed those videos, I will connect the links down below. Go check them out. But when we left there, we went over to the Lakemore Goodwill, which is right up the street, and we checked that out. So I'm gonna share some footage of us there and then show you what I got. I think I just got about 3 things. Then we parted ways and I stopped at my local Tallmadge Goodwill because apparently I wasn't Goodwilled out. And I found a few things there. Now I did not take my camera in. I think I was a little bit done for the day as far as the camera was concerned, but I do want to share with you a few of the things that I got. And then probably 2 days later, I hit another Goodwill up in Cuyahoga Falls, which is close to here too. And I found a few good things there. So I figure I'll just do a little bit of a haul. Also found some pretty decent new clothes, so I'll share that with you. But yeah, let's start tonight with this little trip over to the Lakemore Goodwill and see what that was all about. Let's go. We're in the figurines. He's cute too, he's a bird. He's half off today.
Pompo or something?
Yeah. So down in here they had some Lennox birds. They're all $6. So there's this guy, he's a yellow warbler. There's that woodpecker dude. And then this one, I'm not sure what he is. I can't see the bottom of him. The details on these are so wonderful. But these guys are in great shape. All their little beaks and everything. So probably get those. This guy was here last time Beth and I were here. Is this damage? No, I think it's just details. It's a Andrea Isadic. I'm just gonna get the birds. Uh-oh, what are you doing? Breaking stuff?
Maybe. I want to see what this is.
It says made in China, country something on it. Country Star wall decals. What's this? Something new. Devotional Gifts UK.
Very
country star.
Very 90s folksy.
There's a bisque party light. These candles are kind of cool. Somebody poured these in here, these big wooden.
Yeah.
I just like the look of them.
I do like those.
They don't have any scent to them though. I smell them.
You could put some essential oil in them when they're a little bit melted.
Yeah, and then they would be smelly good.
They are very nice. I wonder how they burn.
I don't know. Let's light one up.
I don't have a lighter on me.
Oh, that's a good price for a Yankee. Is that a Yankee? Moonlight. I can grab that. What does it smell like to you? My sniffer's not working all that well.
It smells like man's cologne.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Is that a bad thing?
I mean, it's not my favorite.
I don't mind it.
I don't want my house to smell like a man.
I like manly scents. Those are neat too.
No, I like some.
I like a tobacco, like a candle that has tobacco in it. These don't have any prices on them. These are nice. These are blown glass.
They are pretty.
Yeah. They're free though.
They're very substantial.
I know. They're nice. They're free. Hey, I saw one of these over at the other Goodwill. Remember I said you need a crystal egg?
No,
It's,
I must have not heard you.
Because you probably didn't need a crystal egg.
Yeah, I probably just ignored you.
You did. You ignored me. All right, so this is a game we're playing. 50 cents at a garage sale. Goodwill. What was your guess?
$2 or $3. Do I have to stick to one?
Yeah, you have to guess one.
I'll say 3.
All right, I'll say 2 then. Ah, it's $1. It's half off. It's half off of 2. I came away with 3 things. One, I did grab the Holiday Lenox woodpecker. That was my favorite of those 3. And it was also, I think, the most valuable. And one that I think would be good to take over to the shop in the holiday season of next year. So that has already been squirreled away downstairs in my holiday box. And I did get that little black moon candle. I loved the smell of it. And as you know, I love buying candles when I'm thrifting. So that's around here somewhere. I had it lit the other day. And then finally, I got this little goldfinch. At least that's what it says he is here on the bottom. This is a piece that's made by Andrea by Zadek. And there's the little sticker. I do run into a lot of Andrea by Zadek things, and I have had a chance to look up several things. Do yourself a favor and do that eBay search and filter by sold highest to see what is out there made by Andrea by Zadek that has value, because there is some things that do have value. Not this little guy. He's probably worth somewhere between $10 and $15. And he may be one that I take over to the shop for the spring because he looks like a little baby bird and he might sell over there. I just like his details, and I thought that that was a good pickup. Even for 3, if I get, 12 for him, that'll be good. Okay, so went down the street after I left Cindy, and I wasn't planning on stopping at the Tallmadge Goodwill, but I had to drive right past it. So it's like my car just kind of went that way. Let me show you what I found, because I did manage to find some good things. First, I found some pottery. These are really nice. There is a stack. I thought there were 3 different sizes, but it looks like these 2 on the bottom are similar in size and this one's a little bit smaller. And that was reflected in the price. And I was surprised by the price because this one was only $1 and each one of these was $2. And they're just kind of a shallow decorative platter or tray, but really nicely done. Beautiful coloration, some textures, and then these floral kind of prints in here. They're really nice. And they are all signed. They're signed Mary G with some sort of mark. And I have not had any luck finding that signature, but they're really nicely done. So there's 2 larger ones and then this smaller one. And this smaller one seems to be slightly deeper. Could serve as a bowl, a serving bowl of some kind. And I couldn't believe that $1 price on there. That's fantastic. So for $5, I got the 3 pieces. I think that these will go over to the shop when I take over the rest of my pottery. I think these will add some really nice dimensions, especially if I stand up a couple of the big ones. Put them together, but kind of behind some of my other pieces. I think they're really nicely done and somebody will definitely scoop them up. And because I got them so cheap, I can really do pretty good on the price for them in my booth. So these were a pretty happy find. The next thing I found was a new in the box decorative candle set. Just some nice votives. They have some Paris scenes on them. And another really great price on these, $2. I don't know if I will use these or if I will just keep them in the box and sell them. I think I can probably get maybe $10 and $15, especially since they're new. But what a great price, right? I was very happy with some of the prices that I came across on this particular day. Then I found this guy, and he's pretty great. He is a bull, also a reindeer. It looks like he may have been sold either at Coldwater Creek or as a set that you can order through Wayfair or Amazon. I found a few of them. But the set that he comes in with 2 other bowls runs somewhere between $130 and $145. So I think he's a nice little piece. He is really nicely built. He has a nice weight to him. And he says on the bottom, global something connections. I'll put it on screen. It's hard to read. And it says that he's microwave safe. So he is food safe, microwave safe, and that's cool too. I think he will be put away again in my holiday boxes. If he does have value on eBay, he might go over there, but I'll probably still wait until October or November to put him over on eBay. I tend to do that seasonal thing with all of the things. So, but he's great, and I paid $3 for him, and I will share here on screen what I think I can get for him. My favorite find was some red splatter enamelware, and this stuff is vintage, and this is the bowl that I found. Yeah, there's more than just this. This is a little dish that I found. It's probably about a 8 by 10. And I found a big platter. These were, I believe, about $4 a piece. I think one of them was missing a sticker, and yeah, there's 4 on the bowl, there's 4 on the platter. I think she probably just did 4 on the other piece too. So you can see there's some dings and some character, which is what I love on these older enamel pieces. But look at how great that looks. This is probably, I've seen other ones go for as high as like $60. So this is probably somewhere in the $40 to $60 just for this platter, because it is in such wonderful condition. It just has that little ding there, which I just love. The bowl, again, probably a $30 to $40 piece. This one's in a little bit more of a rough condition, and this little dent here is what I see here. So I'm not quite sure if this would hold anything or if it would leak out. I don't know if it's got a hole in it or not, but these are really more decorative than anything. This piece is in pretty good condition. It just has a corner that is cracked and bent over, but the rest of it is in really nice shape. These pieces make me want to have like a primitive farmhouse. I really love the look of primitive stuff. In the next Goodwill haul, I found another primitive piece that I absolutely love too. I'm in that like range of eclectic where I love everything from like mid-century modern to primitive to like Victorian. I mean, there's a little bit of everything that I really enjoy, and these I really enjoy. I like the plain simple white ones too with the black or the blue, but these are so spicy. I really like these. And I couldn't believe that all of these were just sitting there waiting for me. That was pretty incredible. So I'm pretty glad I stopped in there. So as I mentioned, I also found some clothes. At this Goodwill, I ran into a couple of things that I like. So I will share with you what I found. Maybe we'll do a little try on. So check these new shirts out. All right, here's the first one. Cute spring top. This is a piece made by Torrid, and I don't own a lot of Torrid stuff. I was surprised to see there were several things made by Torrid that were on the rack. So like one person donated several pieces. I just grabbed this one because I loved it. I love the colors of this, and it just feels very springy, summery. So this one will make a reappearance come this spring. Let's check out the next one. This one is made by Soft Surroundings. It's a beautiful pink color with this lighter pink kind of embroidery. It's double layered. So this is like a thin kind of burnout, and then it has like a thicker layer underneath it. And I think it's pretty great. The color, again, just feels like summer or spring, and I'm looking forward to wearing this as well. All right, one more from this store. Let's check the next one out. This is probably my favorite of the day. I love the color combination. It's got the orange and the gray. It is in a very soft cotton fabric and it's long, which I love because I am tall. So it goes probably almost mid-thigh and that is fantastic. It's also very slimming because it does this. It brings everything in and I love that too. Between this and that splatter enamelware, it was a really good stop. Let's check out now what I found at the Cuyahoga Falls Goodwill, which was, I think, just a couple of days later. I had a meeting in this area and I just ran over and checked it out and didn't have much time, but did manage to find a few good things. So let's see what I found there. The first thing that I found was this cute little hourglass. It's got a beautiful kind of shimmery sand in it. It was only $2. I've timed it and it's 7 minutes. So what do we need 7 minutes for? Is that like an egg or something? I think I do my eggs a little bit longer than 7 minutes, but it just has a little made in China sticker. Looks to be in really nice condition. Great for a little desk decor. Probably put this over at the shop. I don't think it has a tremendous value. I spent $2. It's probably, you know, a $10 to $12 piece, but it's very cool. I don't run into a lot of those. The next thing I found, I learned a lesson on. It's a mug, and this is all it had on the outside. Sweet love, sweet love. When I opened it up, I could see that it was black and that it was probably heat activated. And in my mind, I thought this is what it's gonna look like when you heat activate it. No, it doesn't look like that at all. It has a man and a big censored in a strategic area. I'm not gonna share it. It's a little inappropriate, but I knew I was taking a risk. With Valentine's Day coming up, I thought I would just take it over to the shop real quick and somebody might pick it up because cute little heat activated mug. Yeah. Now it might be a gag gift or I don't know. I hate to donate it back because then somebody else is gonna have that problem. Or I'll put a little note in it, a little warning note or something, I don't know. It's just silly and I got stuck with something for $3. It's possible that this was the half off color. I'm not sure, but it's okay. It is what it is. Kind of funny. I heated it up and I was like, whoa. Next thing that I picked up was this really nice kind of farmhouse. It's not old, it's new, but I just like the look of it. And I imagine this would make a really nice centerpiece with some different kind of flowers. I loved that it had this galvanized base and that these were kind of built to fit right in there. And when I flipped it over, I noticed that the original price on it was $39.95. So wherever this was originally sold, $40 piece, I only spent $2 on this, which I thought was really great. I haven't been able to find this exact piece, but I have picked up these galvanized pieces in the past and they do sell pretty quickly. So I don't think I'm gonna go wrong with this piece. And again, it'll probably go over to the shop. I'll probably put something around $20 on it. And I think that it will sell for that, no problem. When I showed you that red splatter enamelware, I told you I found something else primitive at the next stop, and this is what I was talking about. So this is a very old shutter, and I absolutely love the way that this looks. It's broken. You can tell it's missing part of this piece here that would open some of these. But that's okay. If I had the right space for this, this would just be propped kind of behind something on a table or a shelf or a countertop, and it would just become part of a backdrop because I think it's fabulous. It's old and it has that wonderful warm patina that I love, and I paid $3 for it, which I think is a great price for something old and wonderful. And I do think that somebody will snag this out of my booth because All of our primitive stuff tends to sell pretty quickly. Again, I wish I had a spot for it. I wish I had an old farmhouse and I could put it somewhere. I have these dreamy Pinterest boards that have things like this in the background. And then when I run into one, I'm like, I want that dreamy Pinterest scene, but I don't have that kind of house. So somebody else can get it and enjoy it and make that cool, worn farmhouse look. Maybe someday, but I can't keep everything in hopes of that, right? I gotta let it go. And the last thing that I found at that Goodwill is another top, and it's a good one. So let me share it with you. Let's try it on. Ah, this is hands down one of my favorites. I do not find a lot of vintage stuff for me in larger sizes. And when I find a piece that is vintage and is just cool, look at the back of this. It like travels all the way down through the back. Oh, love, 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 love. And this will probably become one of my favorite things in my wardrobe. It's so wonderful. I pulled it out and I remember seeing it hanging there and just like, please be my size, please be my size, please be my size. And I pulled it out and I was like, yay. So yes, a vintage find and a really good one. This was made by Tallmadge, and I would say that's exactly what it is. It's Tallmadge. I absolutely love it. I think it's super, super cool and such a throwback, and I must say, I feel pretty good in it. I encourage everyone to go out and shop at your local thrift stores. Go find something that somebody gave up and it fits you and it's your personality, and curate your closet with all these beautiful things that you don't ever feel bad about redonating, even if you've only worn it a couple of times. Now this, I have a feeling, is going to get a lot of wear, but some of the pieces that I get that I decide after, you know, 1 or 2 wears, it's not really me. It goes right back into the Goodwill or into my local Salvation Army, and somebody else can enjoy it. And then I can pick out something that somebody dropped off just for me. And I love that. So I encourage everybody to do it. Expand your closet without spending a ton of money. I mean, I think I paid $4.49 for this piece. And hello, that is so wonderful. All right, everybody, thank you so much. That's it for tonight's video. I hope you enjoyed it, all of the clothes and some of my great finds, a little bit of shopping up front. On Thursday, we are going to go shopping. I'm going to take you to the Goodwill up in Eastlake, Ohio, and we're going to do some shopping with my sister and my mom. That's going to be a multi-part because we're going to hit multiple places, and I'm going to take you to every single one of them with us. So I'm looking forward to that. I hope to see you again on Thursday. Until then, please take care of yourselves. I'll see you on Thursday. Bye!